What up, what up, what up? 1 minute, just got to share this live stream on X. What up, what up, what up? Strong Mountain Crypto Clay. 626, Linda. Hope everyone's doing good today. Guys, maybe one of the final car streams we've seen, which is exciting because it's starting to get hot. I couldn't think of a more perfect time for the car live streams to come to an end. Andrew, good to see you. Lucky, Harlan, Jared, Darren, Dave. How's everyone doing? Tiger, good to see you. Crypto Clay. Oh, we're popping off. We're popping off. Guys, make sure to drop a like on the stream. Absolutely critical. Lucky, my 2 weeks are already in. My 2 weeks are already in. I actually got a job to be full-time crypto. So the YouTube channel's not going to stop. But I'm going to be doing full-time crypto now. Yeah, it's super exciting, and I think when you see where I'm working, everyone's gonna be really excited about that as well. I'm gonna be able to offer some very, very, very unique things. Oh, Linda, I wish I was working at Ripple. Not at Ripple, not at Ripple. That would be cool, though. My boss was happy for me, man. My boss was happy for me. My boss is a really, really good dude. He took a chance on me to get into biomedical engineering. Obviously, it's bittersweet having to leave, but it's for bigger and better things. So, yeah, I'm just happy to be able to do full-time what I've really wanted to do this entire time, which is full-time crypto. So, super, super excited for that. Thank you, Tiger. Yeah, there's going to be a lot more information around this coming soon. I'm just trying to wind down this current position, transition over to what I'm going to be doing next. And hopefully that's going to be big for this channel because I'm going to have a lot more time to produce good content. I'm going to have a lot more time to spend doing live streams, doing all kinds of different videos, doing collaborations, doing more things with different creators out there. So, if you thought the content on this channel was something that you were enjoying already, just wait because it's only going to get better and better. Roger, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you, Halls Balls. I appreciate that. Yeah, you know, I never thought I'd be doing my career in crypto, but that's where it ended up, and I don't think I could be happier about it. I don't think I could be happier about it. The title alludes to the fact that consensus is now in the case, and Ripple is ending its case. Look, the rest of the cryptocurrency industry looks like it has a 4-year battle ahead of it. Ripple, SEC, we're done. Linda, I would absolutely love to bring you on, and there's going to be a lot of information regarding that around the corner. Yeah, so just hold tight, I was going to do a lot of it myself. I was going to start my own financial advice company. I was going to, take that on my own, but a very, very, very interesting opportunity was presented to me, and I think it's for the best because a lot of the stuff I just wasn't ready to take on my own. Messi, as long as you put your mind to it, I think anything's possible. I never expected in a million years I'd end up full-time crypto, but here I am. Guys, we almost have 500 people in here, which is absolutely incredible. Make sure to drop a like on the stream. Really, really, really appreciate that. Miz, great question. Mikkel, when banks sign up with Ripple, there must be a discussion on the value of XRP when used by banks and transfer. What would be a key point of interest to us? The key point is going to be able to move money instantaneously, 24/7, anywhere in the world for fractions of a second. So the traditional financial system you could only use for 40 hours a week, 8 to 5. You can transfer money Monday through Friday, but to be able to do that 24/7 instantaneously for fractions of a second, that's a massive advantage. How many XRP would I recommend? Unfortunately, I cannot make that recommendation. Harlan, man, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Really, really do. Roger, thank you too. Man, you guys are amazing. Guys, I really, really, really appreciate that. The content on this channel is only going to get better and better. I'm so excited to be able to pursue this more. And it's because of your guys' support that I'm really able to kind of take this leap of faith and jump into crypto full time. So, Roger, Harlan, guys, thank you so much. Your support really, really does mean the world. And yeah, it's you guys that have made this journey so exciting. It's you guys that have really made this entire thing work. So I appreciate it so much. Yeah, I put in my 2 weeks XRP, Nick. I'm out in 2 weeks. Going to XRP Vegas during that 2 weeks. So I don't know how much the last 2 weeks I'm really going to be working. Pretty much wrapping up most of it today. And now just kind of putting the icing on the cake. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. You guys are all incredible. And I really appreciate your guys' support. If it wasn't for you guys, would have never been able to do this. So I am still going to be working. I'm not doing YouTube full time. While I do make some money from YouTube, it's minuscule compared to my engineering job. So I am still working in crypto. But this is just a career transition into what I've always wanted to do. So I'm still going to be working, but hopefully in a way that's more aligned with what I want to be doing. Peep, thank you so much, guys. If you're watching right now, you're not subbed. I would really, 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 really appreciate that. Guys, also make sure to drop a like on the stream. Upper right-hand corner, 3 dots. Drop down, allow you to like the stream. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you. Really appreciate that, Valerie. We'll have to do a live stream for Vegas for sure. We'll do live streams from Vegas. Yeah. Yeah, Linda. Yeah, that's really sad. One of the people who worked with Zach Rector, I'm blanking on her name. She recently passed, so massive prayer to her, her family, Zach and the team. That's really, really sad. And I actually never really got to interact with her on a personal level, but everyone who did raved about her. They said she was super, super genuine, super nice. Nicole, yeah. Yeah, so prayers to her and her family. That's so sad. And just reading that obviously was really, really upsetting. Zach's such a great guy, and to see that happen at such a young age is just really, really unfair. So prayers to her and her family. But yeah, it's very, very unfortunate. Let's see what else we got here. Thank you, SFB. Tracy, I'll announce where I'm going in the near future. I just need to get everything signed first. I think you guys are going to like it a lot. I haven't seen anyone guess it yet. But I think you guys are going to really, really enjoy where I'm going. Ripple should hire you. You already have the Garland House beard. Yeah, I would love to look for work for Ripple. I just don't have much that I could do for Ripple. Look, Ripple mostly needs lawyers and engineers. And I'm an engineer, but I'm a hardware engineer. Thank you, Kawaii Girl. Uphold, not Uphold, not Uphold. I would love to work for Uphold, but... There's some good guesses in the chat. We'll leave it at that. There's some very good guesses in the chat. Yeah. JJL, you watched the interview, huh? That'd be fun. That'd be funny if I went to the SEC just to sabotage them. Yeah, I'll just break it here. Yeah, no, it's Jake. I'm going to be working under Jake. Absolutely incredible guy. Shout out to you guys. You guys are the ones who begged me to go live with him. So, really, really, really great. I'm so happy you guys encouraged me to do that because obviously it opened the next door for me. So, it's crazy how those things work. Charles, great draft, man. Hats off to the Steelers on that draft. Hats off to the Steelers in the draft. We still need a receiver, though. Yeah, you nailed it, Crypto Clay. You nailed it. Yeah, I'm just so excited to team up with Jake. I'm just so excited to do that, so... Thank you, Crypto Clay. So what's the next key date, Nicholas says? The next key date is... Wow, really soon, actually. May 6th. May 6th. Next key date is May 6th. That's when the SEC is responding to Ripple. And then the case is over. Then we just have to wait for Judge Torres' ruling. Thank you, Birdbrain. You guys are absolutely incredible. I really appreciate you guys all showing support. It's an exciting journey. It's scary too, you know. It's scary for sure. The job I'm at right now is a classic corporate job. You got good insurance, you got good benefits. You kind of just sit there, do your thing, and like kind of exist, and you get your money. But I'm excited to do something that is a little more in line with my goals. A little more of a risk for me, but also a higher reward. Crypto Clay. Oh, man. Ever thought of adding StreamYard? I'd love to jump in. I don't know if I can do that on Lives Cashta. Cash, I would love to go live with you at some point. Can we do that on StreamYard? I would love to go live with you at some point. Paul, thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that. Really do. Thank you guys for all your support. Okay, Castro, we'll have to do that at some time. I'm not doing it, obviously, when I'm streaming from my ex-employer's site from my car, but I'm going to have a lot more time for live streams going forward in the future, so we'll definitely have to work some of those out. I would love to go live with you at some point. We always have great dialogue back and forth, so we'll definitely get that going. We the People says the judge ordered the SEC to make a response today. Let me check that out. Let me double check this. There's two different things going on right now. One is kind of insignificant. One is Ripple and the SEC are just fighting about a witness. I don't think that's going to matter that much. That's probably what's due today. Yep, we do have a motion due today. We have a motion due today, actually. Great call, whoever pointed that out. We do have a motion due today. I'll break down what this is real quick. Before I do that, I will say, guys, if you're on YouTube, upper right-hand corner right here, 3 dots will allow you to like the stream. If not, just hold your thumb on the screen. It will give a drop down that allows you to like the stream. I don't like to have to always be asking you guys to do this, but it actually makes a huge difference. Whenever I tell you guys to do it, the likes on the stream skyrocket alongside the viewership does. So really appreciate anyone doing that. The ruling today, or the filing that we're going to see today from the SEC, in my eyes, really isn't that important. Essentially what happened was the SEC decided, hey, last minute we're going to throw a new expert on the case so that Ripple can't actually respond to it. Typically, if the SEC brings in an expert, Ripple gets to respond, gets to tell the judge, hey, this is why what this expert is saying is wrong. This is what the expert is saying. What they're saying is right. So typically there's a time in which the case you're supposed to bring in the experts, the SEC brings in their experts, and Ripple gets to refute them. What the SEC did was at the last minute, they brought in a new expert, so Ripple couldn't actually get any information to go against him. And the SEC did that to essentially try to cheat the rules, right? Bring in an expert at last minute so Ripple can't actually bring anything against the expert. Right now, Ripple and the SEC are fighting on whether or not that expert should be allowed to stay in the case. I don't think there's any chance he's going to be allowed to stay in the case. The SEC's motion today is talking about why he should be let in the case. In 3 days, Ripple's motion will be talking about why he shouldn't be left in the case. But ultimately, none of this stuff really matters that much because I don't think this one expert is going to change the ruling. I think Judge Torres likely already has a ruling in place. This is more just a procedural administrative thing, but it might be interesting to watch. The bigger ruling is still on May 6th, or the bigger filing is still on May 6th. That is the SEC responding to Ripple's argument on why they shouldn't have to pay the fine. So the May 6th one, the SEC is going to talk about ODL and why ODL contracts are securities, which is massive, and also about Ripple's fine. So the stuff we see this week, while it might be interesting, I don't think is that important. The important stuff is May 6th. That's when the SEC is going to break down why they think ODL is a security. That's why they're going to break down why Ripple has to pay him $2 billion. XLS 38D, can you remind me what 38D is, Crypto Clay? I'm bad at memorizing the numbers and what they correspond to. Yeah, they do always try to change the rules. Oh, cross-chain bridge. See, the reason why I haven't talked about that much right now is just because it's kind of been stalled. Obviously, the cross-chain bridge is going to be massive once it finally drops. But right now, I think they're focusing on DID before the cross-chain bridge stuff gets voted on. I don't know. Let's take a look at exactly where that sits. I haven't taken a look at the amendments in a while. Oh. Yeah, so cross-chain bridge and DID still don't have a lot of votes at all. Still not a lot of votes at all on them. Only 11, so only 31 and 34% on those. Silver Day says, make sure to like and subscribe. Silver Day is great to see you and really appreciate that. And also, guys, it looks like the stock market is pretty interesting today. Tesla's up 17%. 17% on Tesla. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. Man, it's been a while since I got a big move on Tesla, and I just acquired a decent portion of it too. I only have 33,000 XRP, but I'm very happy. Well, one thing I'll say is, guys, make sure you don't actually go saying how much XRP you have. Not good practice, but it is important just to be happy with what you have, right? Everyone always asks me how much XRP is a good amount of XRP, how much XRP should I have? It's all up to you. It's all up to your own financial decision, and you just need to do what works best for you, right? Think of what target you think XRP can get to, and then figure out if you have enough. But I like the comment a lot, although I don't really like that people disclose how much XRP they have. Oh, Cybertruck is everywhere in Phoenix? That's awesome to hear. We'll cash the SEC asked for an injunction. The SEC asked for an injunction. So, an injunction would be saying that future ODL is securities. Okay, yeah, I was literally one line off of reading what you were saying next. Yeah, so I don't think an injunction is going to happen, but that would be the worst case scenario. I think we can both agree, Caster, right, if the injunction landed. But I have very little fear that that injunction will land. Yeah, Joe, the thing is this ruling today is just not important. It's really not. I mean, this filing we're going to see today just isn't that important. If something's interesting in it, I'll break it down, but I just don't see anything that interesting being in the filing today. Yeah, Cash, I completely agree. I'll break this down real quick. So, guys, the biggest issue right now for Ripple left in the case, outside of the fine, because I don't think the fine's really a big issue, because Ripple can pay the fine. Whether it's 700 million or 10 million, Ripple's going to be able to pay the fine. The biggest issue is just how Ripple has restructured its ODL contracts to make sure that they align with the court's ruling. So we just want to make sure that the court is accepting that Ripple has properly restructured their ODL contracts and can move forward without having to register them. JJL, that was a good space with John Reed Stark in it. That was one of the few good Mario spaces I've seen in a while on crypto. Anthony, I do think XRP will get to all-time highs. It's so funny to me too, because some of the crypto lawyers always come on stage on the Mario things, and they're like, the SEC is attacking the industry, but then they're also anti-Ripple and XRP, and they're like, well, we don't think Ripple and XRP should have won, but we also think that Uniswap should win. They're so backwards there. So backwards. It's like they hate the SEC, but they also hate Ripple and XRP, so they can't actually like say, oh, we're happy Ripple beat the SEC. They're always like, oh, well, all the rulings are bad, and then that one is even worse because Ripple shouldn't have won. It's like, grow up. I mean, I actually think John Reed Stark makes pretty good points. I disagree with a lot of what John Reed Stark says, but I think he at least makes good points. I think he articulates his arguments well, too. Thank you. Thank you, Raymond. It's also about how Ripple can legally sell that 45 billion XRP. It's not quite clear that is the flip of the switch once that is settled, once they have to keep most, not give up half. Well, no, there's still a lot of ways they can sell XRP legally. The judge ruled that they have a lot of different ways they can sell XRP legally. The only part of the case that kind of fell into a spot that was like, was ODL, but I think that's going to get fixed. Ripple can sell XRP on exchanges. They can use it for grants. They can use it for different institutions who are participating in different activities with Ripple. The only thing Ripple really couldn't do with XRP is sell it to an institution and tell that institution, hey, you have a 45-day lockup on it. That was the big issue. Really, it's whenever Ripple sold XRP with a stipulation around it was the investment contract. So Ripple sold an institution XRP and said, okay, you have to wait 60 days before you sell this, and you got it at a 33% discount. That was the investment contract. Everything else is free game. If Ripple's just selling XRP at the market, that's not an investment contract. And I think that's a great ruling, right? If you're just selling XRP, that XRP is not a security. If you're just selling it to sell it, there's no investment contract around that. But I do understand what the judge is saying. Look, if I'm Ripple and I'm selling you XRP and I'm giving you stipulations around that XRP, well, the stipulations around the XRP are the investment contract. If I sell you guys XRP and I tell you guys, hey, I'm giving you guys this XRP for half off, but you can't sell it for 2 years, well, that's a contract between me and you. So I see the investment contract there. What do you think about Hoskinson acknowledging that the ETH free pass was a real thing, but saying the attack on Ripple is unrelated? Look, I don't know what that guy's deal is. I just don't think he's that smart. Charles reminds me of like an autistic savant. He's very smart when it comes to cryptocurrency, but he's very like wrapped up in his own world of how things like play out. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like to me he has a very good understanding of how things really work. He seems like a really smart guy. He just seems like he lacks a lot of social awareness. And it doesn't seem like to me he has a really good understanding of how the world works. And maybe even he's so wrapped up in his own world view of how things work that he's like convinced himself on a certain level that he has to be right. It just doesn't seem like he actually really is making any valid points, and instead is just kind of overly wrapped up in his own view of the world. What if Ripple says, I will sell you this XRP as a trial product just to see if you make it fast and cheap. That's fine. That's fine. Ripple can sell XRP to anyone. Ripple just can't be doing any stipulations on the XRP. So if Ripple sells XRP to an institution and says, hey, this is just for you to try, the institution can try that XRP, and if the institution wants to keep it, they can. If they want to sell it back to Ripple, they can. I just don't think there can be contracts in place on how they have to use the XRP. Think about it this way, right? I can sell you a car straight up, and I can tell you, hey, I can give you a week trial. You know, I don't know about the trial. Look, I would just say Ripple has to sell the XRP without stipulations is the best way to put it. No, the SEC's reply is on May 6th. The SEC's reply on May 6th. The document due today that a lot of people are talking about just isn't really... just isn't really important. Joe said the contract description nailed it. Exactly. Look, if you sell XRP with stipulations around it, that's what makes the investment contract. Taylor, do you think the Fed is close to lowering interest rates and we'll finally see a DXY breakdown? It feels like it could be around the corner. Yeah, I do. I really, really do think we're close to that. I wish I had the charts up right now. One of the disadvantages of doing the car live streams, look, I think it's very, very likely the Federal Reserve is going to cut interest rates pretty soon. And when I say pretty soon, I mean at least by the beginning of next year. I think when that happens, DXY is going to fall and money is going to come rushing into money's going to come rushing back into speculative assets. Well, Joe, the Fed has to lower soon because the Fed is losing record amounts of money. Banks are defaulting. Banks are losing record amounts of money. Inflation is back to its 100-year average. And look, it's political. It's political at the end of the day. The Fed almost always cuts into elections because Trump said he's going to fire Jerome Powell. So Jerome Powell is going to do whatever he can to keep the current powers in charge. 1970 HODL. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. I don't think I could say thank you enough here. 1970 says, hey, Mikko, you are killing it these days. Congrats on stepping it up and going full time. So grateful for your knowledge. Haven't missed a live vid for 1 to 2 years. Wow, man, that is one of the best compliments I've gotten doing this channel. I appreciate that so much. I'm so glad you've been along for the journey. I'm so thankful that you've been here to support me. It's truly incredible how much you guys have made me kind of love what I do in terms of producing this content. And I love hearing so much how much you guys appreciate me, but I can't really express to you how much I appreciate you guys right back for supporting the channel through everything I've been through over the past 2 years. So all I can say is thank you guys so much for everything you do for the channel. And I can only promise you that it's going to get better and better. I can only promise you that I'm literally just getting started with all this. And there's so many more great things to come. So 1970 HODL, I'm going to say it again. Thank you so much, man. That is an absolutely incredible donation. And I really do appreciate that support so much. So thank you. You guys are absolutely amazing. Stop before you start crying. KJ, that's funny. Oh man, when I was giving my little final goodbye speech today at work, I was like, oh, gotta hold it together. If XRP to REIT was to reach $100 with 47 billion XRP would have nearly 50 trillion in XRP. BlackRock handles 10 trillion. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that's one of the things that people don't talk about. If XRP went to $10 to $100, Ripple would be the most powerful company on earth with the reserves of XRP they have. Guys, that's why Ripple's being attacked on so many different fronts. People know how much power Ripple has, and I don't think it's any coincidence that the Ripple SEC case dropped as soon as XRP started going up. Cash just said, what are my thoughts on the Hong Kong ETF launch? Very, very interesting. So I did some research on this, and I have two main thoughts about it. And they're nothing overly crazy, but thought number one is Hong Kong is smaller than New York City, but richer. So a lot of high net worth individuals are likely going to be pursuing this. Next, from what I understand, this Hong Kong ETF has some kind of jurisdictional tie back to mainland China. So it could theoretically cause inflows that are absolutely incredible. Hold on, guys. This is absolutely ridiculous. William Harris, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. And then 1970, wow. I mean, I don't even have words. I'm from Australia, but in Dubai on the way to Las Vegas. Had a chance to change my VPN back to Australia to make this donation. Oh my, you change your VPN just to be able to make the donation? 1970 hodl, man. Thank you. You're a killer. Look, man, I will be at Vegas, and I would absolutely love to see you there. So I'm sure you'll see me. I'll be at the conference all day. You guys know what I look like, so when you see me at the conference, guys, my one thing is if you see me at Vegas, like, just do not feel like you can't come up to me. Like, absolutely come up to me, tell me your screen name, introduce yourself. I'm super excited to meet all of you. So that's like my biggest thing in Vegas. Like, if you see me, just come up to me, say hello. Don't think like you can't like come approach me. Like, the reason why I'm going to Vegas is to meet like you guys. It's to be able to talk with people. So that's my biggest thing, right? When I'm in Vegas, like, come say hi to me, like, tell me your screen name. I can't wait to see you. But 1970, man, oh, absolutely incredible. I appreciate you so much. Ronnie D, thank you. And William Harris, I know you guys came in right in the middle of that bomb by 1970 hodl. But Ronnie D, William Harris, guys, thank you so much as well. Guys, 1970 obviously is blowing it out of the water with these donations, and I have to give that a lot of love. But look, it's not about like the value to me. Like, the fact that you guys are willing to come out and support this channel, it's important to you, is really all that matters to me. So while obviously it's super nice to see massive donations like we just saw from 1970, guys, I know not everyone can donate that kind of money, and just know you're appreciated regardless. Honestly, just liking the stream and sharing it is all I ever ask for. It's so powerful in educating more people on XRP. So guys, thank you all so much. The support today has been absolutely incredible, and just thank you guys. Thank you. You guys are the reason why I'm going to be able to do this full time now. Back to what Castro was saying about the Hong Kong ETF. Obviously, Hong Kong, flows from Hong Kong are going to be huge. Ties to mainland China are going to be big. But the most important thing for me is we are now so far away from the idea that cryptocurrency is going to get banned in the world. The idea that cryptocurrencies are going to get banned in the world is just absolutely out the window. Now even the jurisdictions who have been anti-cryptocurrency are now turning on the ETFs. So it just seems to me like we are so far past a lot of the narratives that people were scared of before. We are so far past the narrative that this industry was going to get banned. We're so far past the narrative that certain things are going to happen in terms of this industry being pushed away. It just seems like right now we are at a point where adoption is absolutely on the fast track, and it's a matter of if not when. That's the best way I can put it. I mean, it's a matter of when, not if, right? It's a matter of when, not if. It's going to happen. It's just when. Yeah, I think the live streams from the car have a certain level of an appeal to them. Maybe I'll have to keep doing live streams from the car. They do get like record viewership. So maybe I'll have to keep a car live stream going once in a while. You know, honestly, it's whatever you guys want. Thoughts on VeChain? Look, I don't know too much about VeChain. It seems like a good project to me. It's just not where I focus. I've tried to make this clear. I really focus on how cryptocurrency can disrupt the financial system. I understand there's other applications such as VeChain, such as supply chain management. It's just not really where I focus, to be completely honest with you. Maybe a little off topic, but I have a question about that. FBI warning, cold storage is going to be safe. Look, security practices are only going to get harder and harder with more powerful quantum computing and stuff like that. Overall, though, I think cold storage is going to be safe for a very long time. And hopefully, I can't even fathom this. I literally can't even fathom this. 1970 HODL. 1970 HODL says, I know what I hold. I spend 10x hours on XRP daily. Never speak up in chat. Another martini, another super chat. 1970, man. Thank you. Oh, man. I mean, I'm absolutely speechless. 1970. Thank you so much. You know, just one last time, thank you. Yeah, absolutely incredible. I'm speechless. I'm actually speechless. I think you just took over a legendary spot held by Johnny O. You guys might be neck and neck right now. You and Johnny O might be neck and neck, but I think 1970 HODL has just quietly reached legend status on this channel. You said you've just been quietly watching in the background 1970, and that's kind of what I love the most about this. Man. You just very quickly reached legend status on this channel, 1970. So really appreciate it. And look, if you ever have any questions, man, you know my line is open for you. You get special treatment around here nowadays. So thank you so much. Thank you. Man, you guys are absolute legends. And guys, thank you for showing support for 1970 as well in the chat. It's so cool to see everyone also. You know, we've really built a special kind of community here where even when I'm kind of just reading through what people are saying and I'm just going through the news, it's so cool to see you guys interacting in here, talking with one another, supporting each other. I love to see that so much. So, sorry, back to the self-custody. I really do think that self-custody is not going to be as big of an issue in the future as many people think. But what I think is going to happen is that big firms are going to provide better insured custody to clients. I told you guys I was working with Jake Claver. One of the things that Jake Claver actually offers is access to PolySign. Jake actually has quantum-resistant institutional-grade custody for retail clients. So rather than you having to hold your XRP, I'm going to be able to onboard you guys through Jake to actually get your XRP held by institutional-grade infrastructure product via PolySign. This is a really unique opportunity because you're going to have quantum-resistant security that's institutional grade for your XRP holding. And there's going to be minimums to that. There's going to be minimum amounts of XRP you have to meet. But look, for people out there who are looking for a better opportunity to actually secure their XRP, this is a really, really interesting opportunity. So I will say that. I don't think we're quite ready to onboard yet, but I think how we store our crypto is going to change in a big way. And I think Jake is really going to be leading the way to onboard people through these institutional grade players. I think the typical cold storage is kind of going to be a thing of the past. And I think we're going to be able to make some big, big disruptions in custody. We're going to be working with the PolySign to make that happen. The FBI posting that XRP is the only safe crypto. Is that real? I don't know if that's real, and I'm not saying that to discredit you. That just seems suspicious to me. I don't think that happened. Jared, I'll get into that on a future live stream. I just want to make sure I have everything. I just want to make sure that I have everything completely in line and I know exactly what I'm allowed to share and not share. So let me just punt on that question for now. And then we'll jump into it in depth when I really have everything available. But don't worry, you're not going to miss out on anything, right? This is stuff that's just starting to get ramped up, and you guys will be the first to know about it when this does go live. I'm just giving you guys a little preview of what to look out for in the future. So don't worry, when things go live, you guys are not going to miss out on it. You guys are my OGs. You guys are the people who allowed me to do all this. I am never going to leave you guys in the dust on anything. When something new happens, you guys are going to know about it. So just understand, right? We're still in the early days of this. I'm technically not even an employee yet, so I'm still working through that. When everything's there, you guys will know about it. You guys will have the ability to get in first. I'm just giving you guys a little preview of what's around the corner. And I just want to make sure I sit down with Jake and have everything hashed out before I start throwing numbers at you guys. So can I ask Elliot XRP Vegas about the ETHGate story? Absolutely. Messi says, will you be here when you're worth 50 million? Look, I have zero plans to leave YouTube under any circumstances at the moment. To be completely honest with you guys, I really do YouTube just because I love talking with you guys. There's not a lot of people in my daily life who know about crypto and know about XRP. So I really come here to talk with you guys because you guys are kind of like that group of close friends I have that understand this industry. So I want you guys to understand, like, a lot of these live streams are really just because, like, I'm excited to get on here and talk with you guys about Ripple, XRP, and crypto. It's really not about me so much coming on here to, like, lecture or really, like, push any kind of agenda. It's really because I love talking about crypto just as I know a lot of you guys do. And to be able to sit down and talk with all of you about this industry, I mean, it's one of my favorite parts about my entire day. So it's really about just being able to talk with people who understand this industry. And there's not an amount of money I could really have where that would change. So for me, it's all about just being able to sit down with you guys and talk about the industry. And it's really cool to get your guys' perspectives. I learn new things from you guys every single day. SMV Sport, thank you. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, you're right, Messi. Another good question here. I just don't know much about Uphold's vault. It's not that I don't trust it. I think Uphold probably has a good product. Guys, there's going to be a lot of great products in the future. There's going to be a lot of great custody products, but The only problem I see with Uphold's Vault, I really don't see one at the moment. I'm not going to go speculating. It's probably a great product. Look, I anticipate a lot of people in the future are going to have more money than they know what to do with and are likely just going to want someone else to handle most of their finances. And for them, if they can just have access to their XRP when they need it, but otherwise have someone else doing all the hard work for them, I think a lot of people are going to choose that. Uphold's Vault is great. I just think for the most part, people with that much XRP are just going to rather have someone else take care of it all for them, get institutional grade custody and move on. RPM, thank you. How do you feel about devs blaming us for imbalanced AMM pools? Now we know two equal assets can't be controlled. Hold on. How do you feel about devs blaming us for imbalanced AMM pools? Now you know we add two equal value assets and we can't control imbalance. Only asset values can change. That way it is currently. RPM, do you have a specific post you could point me to? I thought a lot of that was over. Maybe I'm wrong. RPM, to be completely honest with you, I really haven't been following that as closely. I didn't realize people were still complaining about imbalance. I want to try to find something just so I can answer your question, but I really just haven't seen that much complaining about it. Yeah, all I'm seeing for the automated market right now is just very good levels of XRP being locked up. I'm not seeing the complaints about the imbalancing at the moment. I look like I do goat yoga? That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I have never done goat yoga. But that's funny. That's funny. Yeah, guys, make sure to drop a like on the channel. Also, guys, if you've just been hanging out here and you aren't subbed, would love to have you as part of the channel. I'm just trying to find something for RPM. RPM, to be completely honest with you, I'm not seeing too many people complaining about this at the moment. Maybe it's just missed my feed, and if it does come up, I'll make sure to address it on the next live. But, look at RPM. Crypto. All right, RPM, I pulled that up in a separate tab, but I'm using this phone, unfortunately. So I'll get that open and check it out after the live stream. Kawaii Girl, I have always wanted to go to Hawaii. It seems absolutely incredible there. It's definitely on my bucket list. I'd let a goat stand on my back. I'd let that happen. Mick will meet up in Hawaii. That would be awesome. We definitely got to get a meetup going at some point. Guys, I'm not going to lie to you. Right now, I am just absolutely so busy. Like, I can't even plan a vacation for myself. So, hopefully at some point, we'll get to kind of that stuff. But right now, I'm in full-on work mode. Just checking the news real quick. Hong Kong ETF news. Hong Kong ETF issued. It looks like people are pretty excited about that. Looking for $125 million in inflows. That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. So that's interesting. That's going to be tomorrow. Exciting little short-term catalyst there. Exciting little short-term catalyst. Oh, this is good. This is good, Taylor. Oh, always love having you in the chat, man. Taylor said, give me your best Laura shield take. Oh, that's good, man. The zombie chain fees is so incredibly disingenuous. Network fees being a measure of blockchain success, really? Let's just use your traditional rails. And yeah, so Laura Shill, as you call it, she's a joke. She thinks that the best blockchains have the highest fees. I'm not even going to get into that right now because I think it's so comical. But I think it's really funny that she talks about zombie chains. Meanwhile, she's a zombie influence. This woman has 80,000 viewers on YouTube or 80,000 subscribers on YouTube. And I get 10x views more than her on every video. I have half the subscribers. She has 300,000 followers on X. She gets maybe 15 likes a post. I have a tenth of that, and I get hundreds to thousands of likes a post. She is the definition of a zombie. Her entire following's dead. No one cares about her. She just issues FUD after FUD after FUD piece. And meanwhile, she has the nerve to call the XRP ledger a zombie chain. She is a zombie influencer, which I think is so funny. A lot of people are asking about the title. Honestly, guys, I don't really think that much before I make the titles. It was XRP Win just because XRP is about to be out of the SEC case and Consensus and Ethereum are going into it. So XRP is going to have a 4-year advantage on Ethereum and everything going on there. But a lot of people are asking if there's a win in the case. There's no win in the case. So I apologize if people thought that was misleading. I understand why that possibly could have been misleading. I really don't think a lot about the titles before I make them. I literally just type something in, instantly go live as I'm running out of my car to try to get into the car and turn on my air conditioner. So, well, guys, like if the case was over, you would know. So, oh, well, there's a lot of good news going on. One, it doesn't look, one, where the case is over, or the last documents are next week. And then also the Hong Kong ETF going live tomorrow is obviously massive. Oh, no, I'm full-time crypto now. I'm full-time crypto. Yeah, don't worry, Linda. I'm used to it, Linda. I'm used to it. Oh, is Hong Kong tonight, Taco? Is Hong Kong tonight? That's even better. That's even better. Oh, thank you, man. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Yeah, look, I'm going to be doing some pretty exciting things coming up in the near future. In the next 2 weeks, it should all be disclosed on the channel, and you guys should know exactly what's going on. So, some really exciting stuff there. Taylor, I just don't want to go in crypto town hall every day. It's so boring. It's so boring. Today was a great conversation, but obviously John Reed Stark talked the entire time. Look, most of the time, look, when XRP goes up and suddenly they all want to talk about Ripple and XRP, I'm down to go. I just have no interest in going on there and talking about meme coins 24/7. It's boring to me. It's boring. Crypto Clay, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, Crypto Clay. I clickbait Crypto Clay every single day. I drag him into the live stream. I would love round 2 with Ran. I would love round 2 with Ran. Honestly, he's really not fun to argue with because he kind of just yells and pouts the entire time. But I'll take 2 with Ran. It's an easy fight. Ran is one of the easiest debates out there. He has no idea what he's talking about. Kawaii Girl, if you turn on bell notifications, you'll get a notification whenever I go live or whenever I post a video. Below this, there should be a way to turn on bell notifications, but I can't give you an actual schedule because my life is so chaotic right now. I never know when anything is happening anymore, so trust me, I want to schedule just as much as you want to schedule. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do that for the foreseeable future. So my biggest suggestion to anyone who doesn't want to miss out on anything is just to make sure you're subscribed to the channel and then turn on bell notifications. Messi says, new court filings show that the SEC Chair Gensler believed Ethereum was a security for at least a year. I completely agree with that. And guys, I think that's a big win for XRP here. XRP is not a security. It's over. The case is pretty much wrapped up, and now Ethereum's going through the battle. I think that's a massive win for XRP. Maybe some people disagree, but... yeah, Taylor, I just, I'm a little disappointed, honestly, with Mario and Scott that they even, kind of got involved with Ran on the show. I think Mario's a little clueless. I like Mario. I think he's kind of a funny dude. But I think Mario's just, a little dumb, to be completely frank with you. He genuinely thinks Ran's a smart person. I think Scott knows Ran's an idiot, and I kind of feel bad for Scott because I feel like Scott just sits there clawing his eyes out whenever Rand goes on these rants. He even makes it kind of obvious. So I think Mario assembled the team of Scott and Rand and then got stuck with essentially Scott hating Rand and Rand just going up there and shilling scam tokens on the audience. Look, in my eyes, it's just a bad call by Mario. I would have just had Scott and another one of the people who's on there, like Dave Weisberger. If the show was Scott and Dave Weisberger, I think they would have a great show. But just to mix Rand in there and have Rand constantly yelling over everyone and just pushing forward a bunch of crap that doesn't matter, I don't know. Guys, what is your guys' prediction on this Hong Kong ETF going live? Do you think it's going to be bullish for the market, or do you think we're going to see ultimately a sell-off? I'm curious what you guys think. Will Jake give me a bigger car for my live streams? I don't think so. I don't think so. Hopefully I can work my way with Jake to get myself a better car. Johnny, I think people were saying on the bottom left, maybe right here, there should be a cash button, and if you hit that, it should give you the option to become a member. In the future, there's going to be a whole bunch more member live streams going on. I will say right now, I haven't been able to do as many as I would have wanted, just because obviously I'm transitioning out of my old job, transitioning to a new job. There's a lot going on, but hopefully going forward in the future, I mean, this channel is just going to grow exponentially with the amount I can do. Messi says it will pump maybe 2 to 3 weeks after. I think that's a safe projection. We might have hype in it right now. That'll be once the hype is gone, Messi, right? And it just flows. Delayed pump. Yeah, I think delayed pump is the safest guess. I think that's the safest guess. Bitcoin mining gets more centralized by the day. Completely agree. If Ethereum's declared a security, I don't think Flare will really be affected at all. The SEC can only do one-off cases, so they can only do cases that only affect a specific cryptocurrency. They can't really apply case law across different cryptocurrencies. It just doesn't really work. I thought that was so funny, Taylor, that Vitalik came out and called Ethereum centralized. He literally came out and admitted Ethereum was decentralized. And then in the meantime, you have people like Laura Schill running around saying it's decentralized. I mean, guys, it's a total joke. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I will get some kind of commission, so I do appreciate if you do wait. I think I'll have my own link to get people in, and I just have to see how it plays out, right? I haven't started yet, but there will be big announcements coming in the future around all of that. So, really do appreciate that. Yeah, what is Charles talking about wanting an apology from Brad? Like, what did Brad do? He's just mad because he got called out by some random XRP people, and he's making it seem like that's significant. Guys, I just want to take a quick second and just say a massive thank you today to 1970 HODL. I mean, dude straight up just blew up their donations. I am so appreciative to everyone who donated today. Absolutely incredible support for the channel. And yeah, I just want you guys to know that obviously going forward, I'm going to have a lot more time and resources for this channel. And I only expect it to get better and better. So you guys are absolutely incredible. Unfortunately, and this is going to be one of the last times I have to say this, I do have to get back to work. Pretty soon I won't have to do this anymore, and we'll just be able to keep the live stream going. But guys, thank you so much for everything you do for this channel. You guys are absolutely incredible. Thank you to the OGs who have been here since day one. Thank you to everyone who's shown so much support for the channel. You guys have, don't get fired. Well, now I can get fired. Now I can't get fired. So guys, thank you so much. I hope everyone has a great Monday. I'll talk to you later and see you on the next one. Peace out, guys.